If you were anything like me and are just thinking, well, what the hell do I do with all these gift cards? Well, you got a home here. Welcome to the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of a state, nation, and world that we live in. What a weird technological morning I've had. Again, if it has tech or tires, it's going to give you problems. And here we go. Today I'm having, and I think I've been having it over the last week, but I thought I made the right corrections, and I was having dongle issues. I know. I didn't wait for Grizz to show up for that one. Yeah, have you have dongle issues? In my age, you have dongle issues. So I have a dongle issue with my the connecting the damn it to the thing to the other place with the deal and the damn it and the thing that goes up there and around the. Yeah. So hopefully everyone had a very merry, holly, jolly Christmas and Christmas Eve. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. We're back and rolling as promised, and I will admit something. I'll admit that I got the gift of camping for camping and hiking for Christmas. As Queen Bee took care of me with day pack for hiking. We're going to have soup pie in April. The lights for the tent and all this, really really cool stuff like that. So we had a really good Christmas there. But what I realized very quickly when I was preparing the festivities for intern Nuge and intern Beans, I realized that a lot of the gift cards, we're doing a lot of gift cards because they're at that age. We're just going to go spend and get what you want. And the gift cards, I fancy myself rather accomplished mathematician. I am very good at math. Math is something I've done well my whole life, and I'm just good at math. Boy, I messed it up this year, and messed it up into the advantage of intern Beans, as she just woohooed from the back. I apparently I just forgot how to add. And in numbers, like maybe it was a $50 gift card. There was a number that showed up before the 50 magically. I don't know what the hell I did. Maybe it's time to just I don't know, just stop drinking IPAs. What's up, Mr. Griswold? We'll still go with it. We'll still go with it because it's Christmas. It's still Christmassy. So yeah, and then unbeknownst to intern Beans that she's just realizing this because she said she was going to Target. I said, hang tight. I went into this new stack of gift cards that I have found that I bought to give away for Christmas. I just kept buying gift cards apparently. Then I forgot I had the gift cards. I was like, did I spend that? Did I really spend that? So yeah, she's like, going to Target. I'm like, oh, here's a gift card. Jeez. Yes. But I will be going to Bass Pro. I'm like loaded up on Bass Pro gift cards, so I'm going definitely going to go make that happen for sure. So anyway, I hope you guys had a really really good one. I came across something that I wanted to chat with you guys about. MEC loaders and more for me. Yeah, that's it. That's it. And this is what. And please share with the group what MEC loaders are, please. We don't want to use jargon. Everybody's got to know. Hope everyone did have a joyous Christmas, Rhonda. I think we did. I think I know I did. Oh my gosh. Can I tell I'm sorry. No, it's an outdoor show. I get it. And we're going to get to an article that I was talking about in a minute. But I will tell you that the white elephant gift celebration at Queen Bee's house was fantastic because her mother stole a few items from her dad's office, like stuff that he'd gotten from, through the 20 some odd years that he's been working for Maricopa County, and put them in his white elephant gifts. Yeah, put them in his white elephant gifts. Absolutely fantastic because he was shocked, didn't know what was going on. People are moving around, they're pulling out his prized stuff. And one thing from his grandfather, it was like, oh, it was diabolical and it was fantastic all around. Oh, MMP 22. Oh, what? Okay, we're going right into that, Rhonda. We're going to go right into that because that kind of goes along with the article that I wanted to share. Ooh, look at that, MMP 22. I love the MMPs. I absolutely love the MMPs. Yep. Lyman Low. Okay, there we go, dude. Shot shell. All right. I'm telling you. Speaking of shot shell, how about the shot show? That's coming up next month. And you ever been to the shot show? If you haven't been to the shot show, you just got to go check it out. That it is insane. It is absolutely wild. So much fun. So much fun. Merry Christmas to you as well, Eddie. Glad you're here. Thank you so much. But this kind of fits into Rhonda. So Rhonda, as always, please feel free to join in on the conversation. I'll read the headline to you, and it really got me thinking. It said revolver versus semi-auto, which is best? Okay. The follow-up question is, for whom are we asking it who's best for? Because owning a firearm of any kind is such a personal experience. It is such a it's a personal item to have. It isn't just something like, oh, I got you, intern Nuge needed a black button-up shirt, so I just went and got him a black button-up shirt. That's not what this is, especially when we're talking about EDC. And for those that don't know, EDC means everyday carry. And so the EDC is something that you have to be comfortable with. You have to be confident in. You have to like it. It has to feel good in your hands. And again, I said this all the time. I actually have the United States patent for the 1911, Browning's patent for the 1911 right in front of me right now. I think it's the sexiest firearm ever made. It doesn't feel good in my hands. I don't like shooting them. I don't. So I don't have a 1911 as an EDC. I just don't, because I do not feel comfortable firing it. I just really, really don't. Yes. Let's see here. Oh boy. I have a 9mm, but too bulky for my tiny girl hands. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And look, I don't knock a 22. I carry every now and again. When I was attacked in Flagstaff, I was carrying a 22. I was carrying a Ruger, and it just didn't. I didn't even have time to reach. I didn't have time. I mean, I just had hit from behind. It was wild, but I have no problem with a 22 for an EDC. I don't. I really don't. I know stopping power and all that, you guys. I get it and I understand. I've been in enough fights and been in enough, been attacked and did brain surgeries to know that some people can't be stopped, and I do get that. It was told I was no, Grizz, you have the sexiest firearms, my friend. Yes, there you go. So be proud of those damn things. There you go. So anyway, I wouldn't. In Rhonda, did Dan buy you that? If it might, like, just you didn't know what it was, and he just said this is the firearm you have, because I would advise against that. I hope it worked out for you, and obviously it did. But I would take the gift cards, any gift card you had, and that's what you apply it towards. You apply it towards, if you want an EDC, start doing your homework, start doing your research, because there is no reason why I would think like Grizz or Eddie or Jim or Rhonda would know what I like to fire, would know the caliber that I'm comfortable with. Do I want a revolver or semi-auto? How do I want the grip to feel? What type of trigger pull do I want? Do I want a safety? Do I not want a safety? All of these questions come into play when you're actually researching what you want in an EDC. And not even in an EDC, just something that might even evolve to an EDC. Does that make sense when I say evolve to an EDC? Like, say I've got a Glock that I don't carry as an EDC, but I love the dang thing. I think it's one of the coolest firearms I own because it's got my show logo on it. Big shout out to AZ Firearms and Dan and Cheryl Todd of Gun Freedom Radio. But I don't carry it as an EDC, but it might evolve to one day. I might just carry the thing. Go to C2 or Shooter's World and shoot to find out what you like. I would agree with that. I'm not disagreeing with that at all. Or find a friend who has several and get over to Ben Avery and shoot as much as you can. Okay. Man, I gotta tell you. Oh, C360. I the same Eddie. That's I carry. That's my EDC. Is a 6 hour P365. And is the XL. I know that. I got the little guy, little Kermit, little green guy. So much fun to shoot. Oh my goodness, what a fantastic little firearm. Yeah, I love the SIG P365s. Absolutely, 100%. Anyway, get out, shoot. Be ready though. And I'm going to tell you this, and I'll share the story again. I don't know if you guys heard this, but Queen Bee and I went to C2 Tactical right up the road. I'm not sponsored by him, not looking for a sponsorship from him. I'm just telling you, I was absolutely blown away that I had to spend $70 just for an indoor lane. What? Like, no. I'll go to Ben Avery and it's $7, please. That's fantastic for as long as I want to be there. Just go hang out. Oh, I say the same firearm, fired it. That's why I have the same. Okay, yeah. EDC, okay. LCP 380, yeah. And a lot of people, so we can get into that as well. Like some people haven't shot a revolver. They don't understand the trigger pull, the dynamics. They've seen the movies where they're doing one of these things, pow, 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 like that, doing that kind of nonsense. They've also seen the, the cool little cock of the, and it just kind of, okay. Now we mean business. You should count how many times. What were we watching? Lost, I think it was. That's what Queen Bee's been watching. And I'm like, that's not the sound those make. That's a semi. That's not the sound they make unless you're racking it over and over and over again. Like every time they pulled it up, you hear like what? Huh? Yeah. So what by firing a firearm before you purchase a firearm, it goes to the comfort and confidence that you need. Perfect. Actually, that's comfort first. Comfort in trigger pull, comfort in hand feel, comfort in everything that you can handle all along the way. That's super, super important. Then you need to unlearn what you have learned. And I mean, from the movies. Like, that's not how that works in the movies. I know, because the movies are just movies. They're pretend. That's not the way things really work. People running around with their finger on the booger hook on the bang switch. It just doesn't work. That's not reality. So you learn the difference between firing a revolver and firing a semi-auto. Two trains of thought here. I mean, I my P365 is a semi-auto, and I just love it, and I'm confident in it. I know in the back of my mind, there always is that seed of doubt that something might gum up. I just have always had that because revolvers are just so damn reliable because it's a simple piece of equipment. Just why I love bolt action rifles, simple piece of equipment. I like double barrel shotguns, simple piece of equipment. Very little can go wrong along the way. So I thought that the which one was it? There's a firearm that I was just coveting. I went and I held this thing and I was like, oh my Lord, this thing is perfect. I took it to the range, gummed up on me twice. Like, there we go. And that firearm felt so good in my hand that I was just absolutely blown away. Don't buy into hype and advertising either. Please do not. And everybody talking around you, oh, this is the one you have to have. This is the one you have to have. No, it's not the one I have to have. I'm going to go find out. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but I'm going to find out for myself. I remember the first time I bought a compound bow. I wanted the Matthew Z7 so bad. Everybody on the Sportsman's Channel, everybody on the Outdoor Channel talking about the Matthew Z7. Matthew Z7 is the greatest thing in the world. I went and shot it, and I was like, okay, it's a really nice bow. Then the guy said, try this PSE. And it was like butter. It was like silk. It was so much easier to shoot. Everything about it was better to me. But if I had just gone with the advertising, gone with the hype, then I would have been with a bow that I probably would have really liked it. But I love my bow I have now. Yeah. So this is the reality for Schlep Rock. I'm telling you, man. Okay. You guys are going off here. All right. Let's see. Jim says Tuesdays at Shooter World is cheap. Rental and ammo, of course. If your friends ain't got enough options, down with that. Eddie, it's amazing how many times they consistently rack firearms in the movies. Isn't it wild? I taught the kids that from a young age. I just watch, what is this guy doing wrong? I'd pause it, right? Because I want them to be comfortable around firearms. They've been around my firearms. They've shot firearms. I want them to continue to be. Beans now wants an EDC. And so we're going through the classes for that. But for a young age, you pause it. What's going wrong here? Finger on the trigger. It's almost always finger on the trigger, almost every single time. Or that person had it pointed at somebody. Mm-hmm. That's a good question, Lynn. Yes, I'm live. Oh, because it was for FAFO Friday. That's right. Okay, good. Yes, I am live. Yes, I am live now. I forgot we did that. Yeah, that's how long of a weekend's been. Anyway, so the key here is don't buy into the hype, like just like Yeti. Oh my God, Yeti, because they were the first in the market. They got it in all the influencers' hands. They got it into the TV shows, and everybody wanted one. That's why everybody wanted Yeti. Canyon Cooler, which I got 2 this year, better than, wildly better than. I mean, you talk about ice retention, better. Weight, better. Design, better. Straight wall design, better. Flush lid opening, better. Everything's better about it. I know you love your Yeti. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with Yeti, but it almost became, and they were so close. They were so close to the whole, Kleenex and tissue kind of thing. Nobody says, give me a tissue. Everybody says, give me a Kleenex. You need a Kleenex? Because that's then basically what people associate that with. Rotomolded coolers, people associate with Yetis, and they were so close to being like, "Oh, you got a Yeti," and you say, "No, it's a Canyon cooler." They were so close to that. Same with Traeger. Traeger did the same gig for pellet grills. Just got out fast, furious, had the financial backing, and just turned it into a thing, so to speak. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Yetis. There's nothing. Well, there's a lot wrong with Traegers, but there's nothing really wrong with Yetis. I just like the local guys that have better performing gear. That's really it. Yeah. Canyon cooler, my daughter's boyfriend. You didn't like the lid. I have my Canyon cooler. Oh, you gave your Canyon cooler to your daughter's boyfriend. You didn't like the lid. What was wrong with the lid? Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, you should thank Snow Monster, exactly, because that's good job. Yeah. See, there's always a smart one in the bunch. Yeah. Oh, it's all good, Lynn. No, buddy, I'm around, pal. I'm always here. Always here. Always a show away, pal. That's right. No, I know what you meant, Chris. I definitely know what you meant. But again, so don't buy into the hype for the firearms. Just don't. Okay, so I would say this to Chris. Chris, get a cooler, get a Canyon cooler, get a Canyon cooler, get a Canyon cooler, because it's mine. I love it. It's Canyon cooler. I love all my Canyon coolers. I have 6 of them. 8 now. I have Canyon coolers. And he's like, dude, I don't like the lid. Oh, okay. Then try the Yeti. Right? So, but if Grizz just listened to me and the hype of that I throw Canyon coolers because I love the guys, he would be disappointed because he didn't go chest it out first. He just took my opinion for it. That's why I'm saying when buying an EDC, a bow, anything like that, don't believe the advertising hype. Don't believe the marketing. Go see everything for yourself. Yeah. Oh, okay. So the lid for me being a screw-on didn't line up like I liked it. Interesting. Okay. I wonder if it was a defect. They've got a forever guarantee on it. So her boyfriend's gonna love it, especially if he sends it back and says this is broken. They give him a new one. But yeah, so dude, yeah. Again, but that's it. I don't slight Grizz liking Yeti more than Canyon. Who did all good. You should check out the 2.0 line though. The new line's pretty rad. Yeah. And I got one this old school Coleman looking, it had a green bottom and a tan top to it. It's got a divider in it so you can keep things separated inside it, and you pull the divider out and it's a cutting board. Loving that stuff. But anyway, again, my hype doesn't mean you like. So if I like it, doesn't mean you like it. And again, you all know me for so many years on this program, so many years that I've been in radio in Arizona. I truly do not hype something that I don't use personally. I don't. Or I have watched it in front of my own eyes work like a charm or work like advertised, then I'm going to promote it. You're not going to hear anything from me that I don't know that I don't know personally works. Governor, yeah, my Colemans are just away right now. I seriously have I think it's a 110 Coleman, and I had to buy the Coleman because I went to pick up all of our meat from Casey's Processing up in Flagstaff, and I was picking up mine. I was picking up my buddies. I was picking up Jim's. I was picking up Slavos. I didn't have enough cooler room. So I had to hightail it over to Walmart. And I did. And I got the biggest Coleman they had. And I can't get myself to get rid of it because it's a big cooler. I'm like, I don't know, probably need that someday. I should give it. I know what I'm gonna do. All right. That's going to intern Sarah and in intern in law Connor. I will say you definitely back what you say. I bro, I do. I definitely I love these things. I just do. Anyway, I love the Canyon coolers. Got Queen Bee one. It's this color. Rad. Yeah. So excited. Even the daughter was like, whoa, that's a cool cooler. You damn right. Coolest of the cool. Anyway, so for the EDC and going back to the EDC, it could be anything. It could be a rifle. It could be a shotgun. It could be a bow. I'm saying that if you're making a decision like that, any projectile, let's just put it this way, okay? So firearm or a bow, you need to get your hands on it. You need to feel it and try it. That's what you need. The only thing. You erase everything that you have heard, all of the marketing, advertising, what Mike said, what Grizz said, what Lynn said. Forget all of it and go and try it out for yourself. Even at Rhonda with the M&P 22, you might not dig an M&P 22, but like, God dang, Rhonda really liked that. I should just go buy one. Nope. You just go try one. And then if you like it, buy it. Auction your cooler off. I'm not going to auction that thing off. That thing it's a cheapie, not a Coleman. I'm actually taking my Canyon 35 and retrofitting it for the kayaks and the paddleboard. So for fishing, kind of a fishing cooler. Yeah. Anyway, this is a just good. Try before you buy. Always. It's tough with firearms, though. It just really is. And bows, too. But if you go to certain shops, okay, so if you go to Cabela's, not anymore. Holy cow, it's all Bass Pro now. If you go to Bass Pro or you go to Sportsman's, usually they have a lane for you to try bows, so you can try the bows. But if you go to entry level, they don't sell pro lines, they sell entry lines. So PSE has an entry line, Bowtech has an entry line, Matthews has an entry line. Everybody has an entry kind of line of archery products. Cabela's Sportsman's good place to try those out. If you go to a Ross Outdoors, you can try out the pro lines and try everything first. And it's just so important. I learned firsthand because I was going to buy into the marketing hype. But firearms are tough. So, Jim, I do agree with that. If you can go rent, what you would do is probably go to a firearm store, get the feel right. Hand feel is first. So once a hand feel you got down, you're like, okay, here are the 3 or 4 that I really, really like the hand feel. Then you go rent those and see which one you like best. That's the way to do it. And then take those gift cards and just let them fly. Just burn them, baby. Get them. And yeah, please, me going to, I'm telling you, there is no substitute for confidence. Because confidence, if you're hunting, confidence, if you are in a situation where you need to use your EDC, telling you all, please, I'm telling you all, practice. Be so confident in that piece of equipment that there's no way you're going to fail. That if you do miss something, it wasn't because you have lack of confidence in you, like, oh, I really hope this works. That will jack with your head. Absolutely. I know. How about that, Rhonda? That was actually a long time coming. That Bass Pro basically just took Cabela's over. Essentially, there was a guy, this really worm piece of garbage hedge fund guy, that every time he joins a board, when he weasels his way onto a board, and he does that through share acquisition and things like that, somebody's going to merge. I mean, if you see him on Pepsi's board, they're going to buy Coke or RC. They're coming at their competitor and they're going to buy them. That's just his thing. We knew that years and years ago. It was just a trip. We've had a Cabela's here on the west side for a hot damn minute. I was driving to Cabela's when I saw them changing the sign, the big giant sign out front from Cabela's to Bass Pro Shop. It just seemed weird. You could do either or. You're like, okay, if I can't find a Cabela's, I know Bass Pro, I'll take the trip down to Mesa and make it happen. Yeah. Yeah. No way. You ate reindeer yesterday it's diabolical and beautiful all at the same time. I love it. I ate reindeer yesterday for Christmas dinner. I think it's fantastic. Good job, Lynn. I thank you for sharing that. That's awesome. Okay, yeah, Jim's really fired up about the Mantis X, and I really haven't looked into it, and it might be some of my gift card purchases right there to get confidence, because you can train your house. Which is where you're most likely going to run into being able to use your EDC, and where most people keep it, nightstand, whatever. Yeah. RC was my soda of choice in high school. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. You just they got my initials on. It's my soda. It's my cooler here. Yeah. And then Royal Crown for there's a lot of Crown Royal. Oh, that's rad, dude. Yeah, I definitely want to take a look at these things and check that out, because I want Queen Bee comfortable. I want my sister comfortable. I want Mom doesn't. Mom just knows how to scoot right over to my house. Mom's good. Things go down, Mom scoots to my house. and she's in like a secure gated, like, I mean, to get like if someone breaks into my mom's pad, they a gun ain't gonna stop them. I also want Beans to be comfortable if she's in her apartment, and she, yeah. So I definitely want to look into some in-house type of training. The infrared stuff is always fun. So please just again, if you're thinking about using those gift cards or just using a little Christmas change, a little leftover budget that you have for some sort of EDC, please, pretty please try it. Try it. And try both, please. Try revolver and a semi-auto. Pretty please try both and see what you like. Try a couple of revolvers, couple of semi-autos. Because I just feel, I know, because before I knew a lot about firearms, I just knew that revolver, simple machine, bolt action, simple machine, over under simple machine, not a lot can go wrong. So I knew that. Moms are great people, aren't they, Lynn? Doggone it, saintly people that they are. Yeah. Anyway, hey, thank you so much for hanging out today. We will tomorrow's FAFO Friday, just like that. It feels like a Monday, but tomorrow's FAFO Friday. So we'll actually bring some firearm fun. What happens when you start making videos for TikTok with a firearm? That's part of our FAFO Friday. It's coming up tomorrow right here on the Go Show. Thank you all for hanging out. We'll see you mañana on FAFO Friday. Celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of a state, nation, and world that we live in.